Hi there. Let's talk about the variance and standard deviation of a discrete random variable. So the variance and the standard deviation will tell you how dispersed or how distributed your distribution is. So let's say for example that your distribution looks like this. All right? For a while, it's like this one. Okay. Now this will be your mean minus plus sigma rather, mean plus 2 sigma, mean minus sigma, and mean minus 2 sigma. So let's say that the value of your mean is 2 and your standard deviation is 1. Take note that the mean is denoted by the symbol mu and your standard deviation is denoted by the symbol sigma. So following this formula, we have 2 plus the mean, 2 plus the sigma, so we have here 3. 2 plus 2 times 1, that's 4. And on the other side, we have 2 minus 1, that's 1. On the other side also, we have 2 minus 2 times 1, that is 0. So this is how you will get the values of your x. Okay, so you will be able to distinguish how distributed your probability distribution is by using the standard deviation. Okay, now let's have the formulas. The formula for getting the variance is given by sigma squared equals x minus mu squared times p of x. On the other side, we have the formula for the standard deviation. Generally, the standard deviation is just the square root of your variance. So you have to get first the variance before you get the standard deviation. You can apply the formula, but then again, it would be a lot easier to do if you already have the value of your variance. Again, sigma is for the standard deviation, sigma squared it's for the variance, x it's for the values of your random variable, mu that's for your mean, and p of x that is for your corresponding probability. So let's suppose that in this particular example, the mu is equal to 2.2. This is our mean. We have the values of our random variable x and its corresponding probabilities. Suppose that these values of random variable x talks about the number of cars sold per day at a car dealership. So let's get the x times p of x. 0 times zero point 0.1, of course, that's 0. 1 times zero point 0.2, that's zero point 0.2. 2 times zero point 0.3, that is zero point 0.6. 3 times zero point 0.2, that's zero point 0.6 as well. And we have 4 times zero point 0.2, that is zero point 0.8. Now that we do have the product, we will then proceed to the fourth column, that is x minus mu, or the values on your random variable x minus the mean, which is equal to 2.2. So we have 0 minus 2.2, that is negative 2.2. So let's write that down. Negative 2.2. 1 minus 2.2. Let's have the calculator. Okay, so we have 1 minus 2.2. Okay, that's 0. 1 minus 2.2, that is negative 1.2. 2 minus 2.2, that is negative zero point 0.2. 3 minus 2.2, let's have it in here, that's zero point 0.8. And we have 4 minus 2.2, let's put that here, that is 1.8. So now we already have the difference of the values of our random variable x and the mean. We will then square the difference by itself. Now, by applying this formula. So we have negative 2.2 times itself, or simply 2.2 times 2.2, that is 4.84. So the product is positive since again, negative times negative, that is positive. Now we have 1.2 times 1.2, that is 1.44. Next, we have zero point 0.2 times zero point 0.2, that is 0.04. And we have zero point 0.8 times itself, or zero point 0.8 times zero point 0.8, that is 0.64. Now we have 1.8 times 1.8. Let's multiply that times 1.8. The product is 3.24. Alright, so after you get that, you will then multiply these values to its corresponding probability. So we have 4.84 times zero point 0.1. 4.84 times zero point 0.1, that is 0.484. So let's have it here. Next, we have 1.44 times zero point 0.2. 1.44 times zero point 0.2. That is 0.288. Next, we have 0.04 times zero point 0.3. 0.04 times zero point 0.3. That's 0.012. Okay. Now we have 0.64 times zero point 0.2. Let's write it down. 0.64 times zero point 0.2. That is 0.128. And lastly, we have 3.24 times 3.24 times zero point 0.2. 3.24 times zero point 0.2, so that is 0.648. Now, after you do that, after you get their product, we will then add the following. The last column, or the values in the last column, we'll be adding all of these. So we have 0.484 plus 0.288 plus 0.012 plus 0.128 plus 0.648. The answer is 1.56. So this means that the variance, okay, the variance in this particular problem is just equal to 1.56. This is the variance of our experiment. Next, we will be taking the standard deviation. Again, the standard deviation is just the square root of your variance. So we will get the square root of 1.56. So I don't have here other calculators, so we can use, let's use this one instead. Square root of 1.56. Okay, so that would be 1.22. Okay, there you have it. So that's 1.22. Now that is how you will get the variance and the standard deviation of the discrete random variable. Just follow these easy steps. Use the table to organize your data and for you to easily see the data. So that would be all. I hope that you have learned. If you do have questions, concern, or suggestions, comment it below. Bye bye.